Hey guys, welcome back. Merge here, and we have Phoenix Point with combo heavy technician, and I don't like it. This is tell. I know I already hear how you guys are typing down, but the problem is that's easy. Everyone sees that. The problem is chest armor. They both need their specific chest armor, so they cancel each other out. Either you have jetpack and mounted gun, or you have technician's arm. You can't have both. And all other abilities, it's literally, just look at it. Using arm, there is absolutely no bonuses for weapon, heavy, nothing. Then taking manual control of turrets that you can deploy, again, not a single synergy going together. Field medic, in general, good ability. Again, it doesn't go together well with heavy abilities. The only thing, and again, electric reinforcement. This ability goes with any build, and particularly with the builds who will and potentially receive damage. So that's the only tie how I can tie together technician and heavy in any way. Doesn't matter what kind of approach you go. Technician, heavy, demolisher, electric reinforcement, and again, it can work from behind, not receiving damage as a support. So just let's go. I tried several builds and nothing satisfies me. And okay, let's go technician, because once you have decided you will have technician chest, obviously there's no mounted gun. Boom blast is less appealing. When you have arms, fast use is kind of must have. Field medic, remember, this field medic requires to have that robotic arm as well. And then the question, of course, you are one of the two greatest abilities that will be forever and ever used from technician. One is this electric reinforcement, which basically doesn't help you kill aliens, Pandorans, but help you to survive. And another is turrets, literally. This is for turret, and technician specialty is turrets. So kinda you are forced to have it. Just let's go with this. I'll show you, but there's problem after problem after problem. Let's take heavy rage burst. We are not going melee. The more I think, the less melee will be ever in my in favor. I will quickly give an idea how and why I hate it. Melee, any melee weapon requires 2 action points to use it, and you need to be right next to enemy. So basically you are kinda 3 action points needed for you to go melee. And Berserker is the only quick shot kind of, but I'm not quite sure it works with melee. Anyways, Berserker is the one who can reduce that melee to 1 action point. So Berserker is the required combination for kind of logically and successfully explore melee possibilities. So again, of course, Warcry is possible. Once you picked Rage Burst, there's no good from Boom Blast. And of course, Rage Burst also is better in this case scenario because you have also access to PDW. They kind of suck, but then again, you have 1 action point for full Rage Burst with PDW. So far, I will just leave it like this. And yeah, the melee build, I'm going there. So let's start and explore where the problem starts. The problem starts simple. We have access to big guns, right? Right. And if we want to do some damage, like serious damage, no good. You see what's the problem? And to be honest, this PDW is absolute garbage. This is the only one. So this is the basic set, and let me just show you why we don't stop there. Okay, we have some accuracy and armor. Of course, we can go also with increased basically that would be it. That's kind of an option. But if we want to go in this kind of melee range or something, then you want to have that heavy, right? To fully explore exploit electric reinforcement, you want to have as many armor as you possibly can. Then you can be close to enemies, and still, you see, this is the weakest part, 25 armor. With electric reinforcement we have 45. That's quite a lot, so basically they can't touch this, you know? And you see, we are already, well, a little bit short of strength. And this is where the problem lies. Normally I have never, I think, entered in the game when I don't have at least 2, normally 3 turrets with you. And you see, look at the number. This is just, it's heavy armor, it's heavy weapons, it's heavy turrets. You can't have them all. And once you start to pick them out, you are left without armor, or without proper defense, or without any ammunition. You see, it's just they don't work together. They both require a lot of strength. How much we have? 26. It's unbelievable. Spoiler alert, but that's why Resourceful is absolute must-have for this build if you want to use it. And I'm not even picking up Reckless, but well, let's pick it up so we spend 25 more points. And once we are kinda okay, let's show you. If we are going with sacrificing accuracy, because remember, Technician armor has a little bit accuracy, which is kind of nice, but let's go with heavy armor, so we will be in kind of front line. In front line we will deploy turrets, and then we will use electric reinforcements. Then it makes sense also to have Warcraft. When you are in middle of in a front line, you can use up, and you see, this is kind of set up. You can maybe skip this, save 10 points. Field Medic is kind of must have, because once you receive some damage and I don't know, get some limbs ripped off, you can heal yourself, get back armor. Pretty awesome, right? And you see, the problem is reinforcement requires 6 willpower, so you need at least 12, so you can every second turn basically waste all your action points and recover and get that willpower for just 1 electric reinforcement. And we are heavy armored, -2 speed, -1 speed. We literally can't move anywhere. We need at least 15. Now we are 3 tiles we can move. This is almost nothing. We don't have even jump jet, right? And I need 8 points. You see, you're out of options. Either you will never ever move any basically distance, or you are stuck with using real electric reinforcement, or you don't use it and then there's no point of Technician, or you don't have, if you're putting everything in strength, even then you can't. It's just no, it's impossible. In my opinion, it's impossible. Let's try once again. We don't use the Technician arms, so we don't need fast use, we don't need manual control. I will always skip. You will use guns. When you deploy turrets, it's your extra bonus that just, yeah. Field Medic, I don't need. Kinda. I'm really... The problem is, Heavy needs also willpower, and he will not get it back in any other cool ways. So you see, this is a highly willpower hungry speciality, the Technician. Yeah. Sorry, phone. So, where was I? Heavy, another option. Let's totally ignore and don't take anything from Technician. We need Rage Burst. We need someone that can kill something. Hopefully. That was our only. Damn it, you guy, give me back. And we will give him PDW. Explanation in my defense, the only I can give you is it requires 1 action point, and if you count, even if you will use the burst, right? You can use it twice with Rage Burst, or without Rage Burst you can use it 12 times. 12 times, so you will not pick any additional ammunition. That's all you want. You can have, of course, mount here. You need to take it, so it actually makes sense to have it. And I'm just randomly picking up. Oh, damn it. one turret. And in this case scenario, let's just stick with remote deployment. Nope. But electric reinforcement is the only one. Well, absolute basic. You don't have anything else. You don't pick anything else. Then you can have your 2. We are -3, so that's 19. So something like this. And you see, if we pick up Reckless and Strongman, which you definitely would like to have, kind of. I have 1 turret that I can deploy right next to me. That's a no-go. You want this remote deployment so you can throw it somewhere on the roof, on the corner of roof, so the turret sees everything. Because turret will shoot only to enemies that can see. I need to get it. Otherwise, the turret is pointless. And okay, let's have Strongman. Kind of. You could pick also Reckless. I can't. I already used. So something like this, something. As I said in the beginning, I don't like it. They overlap. They require the same armor. They have really heavy equipment. How heavy? Exactly that heavy. It's just the turrets weigh so much. So there's just one thing left, and of course mutate. You can forget about chest armor. Then doesn't make any sense for heavy or for technician to have a mutated chest. Head and legs, yeah, go ahead if you find them better in some way. It's absolute personal choice. Here you get your accuracy bonus. Speed is of course down. That's the stone I don't like. I think I have never ever used those legs, only when they came with the guide, and like, okay, fine, keep them. But without that, there's only this last thing, and I looked a lot for a long time on this data, and the only thing that absolutely pops out of it is Resourceful. You must have Resourceful, and also it actually comes together with Technician in general and Heavy, because that's their required Heavy, and combining those two, you basically need to have Resourceful. If you don't have Resourceful unique ability, it's a no-go. It's absolutely must have. Not only it gives already strength, but also you can carry a lot. At 25, I think, yeah, with default 20, it gives 28 is the capacity. So basically we would be good if we had Resourceful. So yeah, from everything, I'm not comfortable giving actually 2. We could put it back. The mounted gun is absolutely... So there's a lot of problems with this build. Heavy weapons use 3 action points. Whenever you use that, you can deploy 1 turret, reload 1 turret, heal someone with the arm. They cancel each other out so badly. So mounted gun actually deserves only 1.5, because it is only good if you will go heavy with a boom blast build, not a hell cannon, but boom blast, which is, I'm not quite sure you would ever do that. For boom blast use, you need 5 willpower every single turn. And if you want to keep up your electric reinforcement, it's 11 willpower every turn. It's just impossible. It's impossible to keep it up. You will lose. Then your heavy just sits out for recovery, which is then every second turn the soldier is pointless, or he keeps running and gunning with one weapon, then all the reinforcement basically is useless. And once the turret is dropped, this technician is pointless. There's no, when you are out of willpower and both turrets are deployed, that's it. From technician you gain absolutely nothing for this combo. So yeah, bombardier, as I said, 1.5. That's the best I can do. Close quarter, giving shotgun and all that, there is a chance for this melee, as I said, but I can't honestly say that 2 action points per shotgun shot with no. It's also a no-go. It kind of synergizes together with being in front line and healing and all that. And again, one of you guys commented already that if you build technician as a support, you rely on your guys get shot where you need medic, where you need healing, where you... Yeah, right. And if your guys are not receiving damage, then this technician, the support technician, is just pointless. So yeah, the close quarter could go together. I looked in the build where you have brawler, where you have warcry, where you have electric reinforcement, and then you have close quarter with shotgun, and sounds awesome. And how and when you do damage? 2 action points required. You need to move and positioning. You are slow as fuck. You can't move anywhere. Remember, melee builds need quite a lot of movement. Here we can't, we barely can pick the stuff we have in backpack. Right? So, yeah. Strongman, yeah, a sniperist is the only thing that pops in my mind why I actually reduced for Strongman. Strongman is kind of good, but with the latest update, latest changes, where we have minus accuracy for rage burst, in my opinion, the best heavy is when you have a sniper rifle, and you can use sniper rifle when you have this awesome unique ability sniperist, because both of them share really this similar qualities. They shoot heavy damage per shot. They use 3 action points. They very well go together with rage burst, which is in this build. So yeah, sniper is absolute 3, you swap out, and then you have your high accuracy, long range, heavy damage build. Strongman just naturally boosts the same heavy, despite the fact it's pretty short range. Then for trooper, the same as actually close quarter bombardier. In some... yeah, okay. I'm too generous lately. I can't justify again 2 action points spent, because jump jet then is out of the question, heavy weapon then is out of the question, movement is already too low, too little, especially when nowadays those assault rifle does exactly the same damage as this, 40 damage and 4 rounds. The first Jericho rifle does that. Let me show you the ugly thing. This assault rifle does exact same damage, but with 2 action points. So, yeah, no, trooper is no good. Simple as that. Self-defense, you have already PDW, boosting it by 20 damage. Yeah, you will have 48. Small minor bonus. Fine. Here I will put 1.5. Yeah, that's only, but normally you would avoid. Cautious. This is a heavy damager. It has hell cannon or boom blast, grenade launcher, whatnot. So having that accuracy a little bit back because of penalty also coming from armor. Remember, armor also reduces accuracy. -10, -10. -10, -30. So basically you're blind as bat. So having that back, it's kinda required because of how ridiculously stupid, inaccurate heavy build is in general. Just for someone who already is typing, yes. Finally, let's make it happen. So something like that probably. You will be that the guy will not be in front line. Then he can deploy turret and whatnot. What else? Quarterback. Yes, grenade range does not work together with grenade launcher, so you only benefit from having 2 speed, so that's too little to justify picking it up. Biochemist and thief is no good. There's no stealth, nothing. Reckless for extra damage. That's absolutely your choice, because then you're absolutely inaccurate. Then there's no other way. You need those sniper items. Sniper armor. Farsighted. Willpower bonus, because remember, electric reinforcement requires 6 willpower every turn if you want to keep up your healthy team. You need whatever willpower that you can get. Also the same for healer. And then already mentioned Resourceful. This absolutely requires to have Resourceful, otherwise you can't pick enough turrets you would like to, you can't pick enough ammunition. I have only one round of heavy, to be honest. I can't make it work. I don't have heavy. I can sacrifice this one, right? I have only 2 ammo here in Thor, and 3 times I can use Rage Burst in combat. Then I'm done. This build, I don't like it. It's bad. So yeah, but I tried from every angle and it turned out to be not. With Resourceful is the only way where you can manage something in between, some hybrid reinforcement, heavy armor, heavy hitting, war cry, crying, shouting guy. That would be my best, but then you need specific that Resourceful, best case scenario with sniperist, and I don't know, give also some cautious, for example, right? But that's too much requirements for this build to be something you would look forward to. Alright, okay, I'm closing video here. This is something that naturally does not work together, like it or not. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We will meet. Let me explore all the rest. I think I'm somewhere in the middle with all the combos, and hopefully I will finish them all before Phoenix Point updates and changes everything. Alright guys, thanks, and we will meet in the next videos.